Yeah, I mean, shit was simple, low-key. I just gotta, here, I should look into this. So here. That dude, yeah. What is this fucking music? So I had like a stream, I downloaded some like Streamlabs bullshit, and I was able to get like free copyright music for Twitch stream. So I was like, fuck it, like I need something to power me through. I'm trying to lower it though. Mike's very quiet. Ooh, I don't know how to fix that. Except making it look closer to me. Xena smells like Reggie's and shit. That's tough. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of like, I was like, yeah, it's low-key been a bit. I should stream. How come you always farm Tweak? Actually, that's a perfect question to ask because of what's going to happen. So, first off, thanks for the follow. I wanted to go over the Genesis run, you know? Like, I've been talking a lot of shit lately. I mean, I always look, you've been talking shit anyway, but I kind of actually shit on everybody this tournament. So I wanted to, like I've already VAR reviewed it a lot of times, low-key, but I want to, like, watch it over and, like, make it, like, hey, like, this is why I'm better than everybody. Straight up. And I kind of, like, wanted to do some due diligence work for, like, Cirque and Levitational because I've just been doing school assignments the whole time. Turned on the music. Turned up the music. Oh, so many conflicting shit. Look, turning it down, though. Actually, that's fine now. It should be fine. I can hear a lot less. Go to settings and display and stuff, and it's albums and download on mic section, and there should be an option to increase the output. Yeah, I don't know how to do all that. Low key. I tried. I put in honest effort. Who's better right now? Tweak or Light? I mean, the easy answer to say is just Tweak. I mean, Tweak won like big moves, like in January, and he kind of dicked on Light Genesis too. He just did better that event. Good job farming those nerds at Genesis. Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I had to get on my nerd shit too to catch up. That's kind of just it. Sonic said he'll never lose to you again. Is that true? I mean, he said I was lucky when I beat him at Crown, and then he did shit on me at Gaumel, but then that's why I was like, okay, well, I was in too much of my head there, so I had to do actual work for him. And then I did. It's kind of it. Thank you, Stretty, for the sub. Appreciate it. And earn it. Zombear army thingy. He's live right now. Oh, yeah, that's me. What's your opinion on taking a break from in real life tournaments and doing, say, Matchbox instead? Matchbox is like, I've been seeing bad tweets that says that Matchbox is dead. So I'm not gonna lie to you. As somebody that doesn't really play Wi-Fi like that, I'm almost always gonna just tell you straight up that you should be prioritizing the offline stuff. But that's just only what's helped me as like a player, because I could low-key never play online ever again, and I would stay like consistently as good as everybody else just because like you could do the same shit offline. It's like really, it depends on where you live. I live in Tri-State, a very strong region, and I'm able to travel a lot more than other people. So I'm still able to, like, even if these people are grinding like every single day, every week, it really doesn't matter when like there's more to actually playing the game than just full-on hours you have on the game. You sign up for Coinbox in the queue and still win Genesis. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't go hand in hand, you know? How fucked would you be if you live in Dakota? I mean, at this point, I'm, like, raw enough to where, look, like, I could be in the middle of nowhere at fucking, like, Alaska, and I'll be just raw. Yeah, let me snooze that shit. I just snooze for 5 minutes. Let's go. Hello, sorry for bothering you. Ooh. I don't know about that right now, but Congrats, Zomba. Good job. Thanks, Louis. Hope you've been all good, dude. What are your local plans is a week before collision? I mean, probably none, realistically, because I'm going to Cirque. Then after I come back from Cirque, it's just a week until collision, and I don't want to, like, it's not like I'm going to do Fusion, and I'm probably not going to do any of the other Jersey tournaments, so, you know. Battle of BC 2, I'm not doing Battle of BC. I already told them that I'm not doing that. Originally, I was going to do Battle of BC, but I was thinking about it, and I'm going to Cirque, which, I mean, it's Florida, so I gotta fly like a little 3 hour trip. Like, that's already kind of AIDS in itself, and I love going to Cirque because that's where all my boys are, so like that's fine. And after Cirque, then it's collision, and that's another, like, I'm lucky I get to drive to collision. But after that, like, I'm not in high school anymore. I can't do as many of that, like, back-to-back shit, like, tournaments. And Battle BC, like, it's in the West Coast, it's in Canada, so even if I'm gonna make, like, payout, I'm still making a little bit less. Like, I got 7th last year, and it was definitely more, like, tournament-wise, more entrance and stuff. And I didn't get that much. I'm gonna put it for real. So, Vancouver is beautiful, but I don't think I'm gonna do it. I mean, I'm just not. Like, I already canceled my flight and everything. What else? When is Cirque? Next week? Cirque? Yeah, pretty much. Like, Cirque is this week. Or, yeah, next week. Next week. It's, so the Invitational is first, and then it's Cirque. So there's gonna be that, like, what do you call it? The little grind part. Like, I low-key haven't been playing the game at all. I'll be for real. I've been, like, shadowboxing and shit. But it's a little grind, and then the actual bracket. So that's gonna be, like, really nice. I'm pretty sure the Invitational is also gonna count for the actual rankings, which would be, it's like 2 majors. It's gonna be so raw. Would you have farmed Aquila and is the Japan power-up real? I think I'll do really well versus Aquila. At the end of the day, I personally think I'll win. But I think that for, like, everybody. So it's not really anything special if I say it for him. Japan power-up real? It is, depending on the way that you, like, try to approach the game. If you're someone like me and it's a lot more mental heavy and less about just, like, grind, then something like that could be a lot more beneficial than, like, going to, like, the easier shit, or, like, just going to a bunch of tournaments back to back to back. Are you gonna do Kagurabi or Delta? So I would like to go to Golden League. That is definitely on my agenda of things to do, because I've won tournaments in Europe, I've won tournaments in America. I definitely want to get the triple crown or whatever of, like, each region. I mean, at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter. But I'm going to do it because I think that's raw. Isn't Jude planning to go to those too? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is. I wouldn't be surprised if more, like, good, like, North American players wanted to pull up. It's, like, a really good opportunity. I think only Teen Zachary have done that before. Be the 3rd. Yeah, like, shit. I gotta lock in, bro. But when did it click for you that you could just win? I mean, I always knew that I could win. Like, when you're a competitor, like, I've been competing for a long ass time, and when you compete for so long, you start to just get the mental of, like, I've already won so much. I've already beaten so many people. I've already had, like, so many positive set records on everybody. All it really is that sometimes, like, it sounds so corny, but sometimes you really just gotta lock it in, like, dead ass. And then if we're able to do that during the tournament weekend, it doesn't matter. You could be playing like shit on Friday and not have your pools on Friday, or, like, even if you're playing shit, to be honest, like, most of the good players are making it out of pools winter side anyway. So it's fine. You get, like, you're just able to reconnect, and I feel like that's what I was able to do. Like, there were definitely times when, like, it was 2 in the morning, me, Light, and Cola were doing a grind session, at like in the VIP room and like, yeah, like low key, one of us are winning this tournament. And when I said that statement, I knew that shit was me. Would you have won Genesis X if your opponent was a Ronald Lynch Banjo? Unfortunately, I don't think I would be able to. It would be a definitely tough opponent. But enough dilly-dallying. I don't have a lot of time to stream because I have plans after. So I guess we should low-key just start with what I actually wanted to do. Is Guy has beaten you this year better than Spargo has not beaten you this year? I would personally say so. I think Guy is a phenomenal player. He's probably the best, like, he's mid-key the best Luigi in the world because he has a win on me. And so is Girash. How would you have won if you had to fight a top snake? So I've been working on this character counterpick. Some of you guys might know him. Some of you might not. Mr. Gimletch. So hopefully I don't have to worry about Snake ever again in my life because I could just brain dead that matchup. Alright, let's go to the bullshit. Desktop. Yeah, I'm gonna go in order. So the first set, I knew a lot of people were doubting me. Hold on. I have to show people some bullshit. Smash data. Head to head. Dodged both me and Meister. It's not my fault they weren't, like, at the end of the day, let's be for real. I'm the only one that is remotely capable of beating, like, Spargo and Sonic's, like, mid-key consistently. I'm just putting it out there. Most of the time when they lose, it's still, like, random gimmick players that are probably never going to make it to them again, usually. Whereas me, the GOAT of the game, will consistently top 8 and get to fight them every single time. And sometimes they just stonewall other players. Like, bro, you see Gluto versus, like, Sonics or Akala? You won this set because you're Bama a sweater? Shit, bro. So, let me show you something, guys. Me and Gluto. People may not know this, but I've beaten him before. And we haven't played in a long ass time. That is Genesis 8. That is 2 years ago. And I heard so many people talking shit, being like, oh, Zomba's not going to be able to beat Gluto. Gluto is so much better. Wario Rob is impossible to win. And you guys are fucking stupid. Like, I don't know. I heard people saying that I was going to get washed. And I was like, bruh, we're 1-1 and we haven't played in 2 years. Like, I don't know. I think I'm GOAT, so. I love proving people wrong. And let's get started the actual set. I mean, this is definitely the closest set I had outside of losing the Sonics. So, low-key, some people had a point. And let me actually lower my face cam too. Yeah, like, look, people say this matchup is like shit for Rob. Like, okay, that was stupid of me. Like, people say this matchup is shit for Rob, but personally, I don't know. I think it's low-key even. If anything, I would say Rob wins. And I think I'm going to say this like a couple times when I'm watching these sets. Because, look, I'm not going to act like I haven't said that Rob is a shit character. Because trust me, he is pretty shit. But also, he like has options sometimes. And I feel like having options is pretty good in a fighting game. And I think even sometimes when it's like maybe not the total best, like he can still make do. Low-key. What did you think of this Gluto set? I didn't see it. I just know he wasn't playing well in losers. Maybe mental boom. I mean, this set, it was just like pretty back and forth, I would say. Like, it could have been anyone's set, realistically. So it was more like who was just able to be more composed at the end, and I was just able to. Like, I'm pretty sure it ended because he went for like, he just went for a kill and then did an instant like defensive option, and I called him out for it and he died. And like right now, it does not look like anything I said about being like a winning matchup or any bullshit like that. I'm pretty sure this game I lose and then I win the next two, and then he wins game 4, and then I won game 5. I feel like the way that like I just got better and like progressively throughout the set, like he's definitely living way too long, and he's about to lap me right now. Okay, no, I get the kill right there. Thank God. Rob is simultaneously the best and worst character in the game, somewhere like that, I would say. The thing about Wario to me is like I feel like he cannot really kill Rob unless he has Waft. Damn, that didn't even kill me. And I don't know, like if you're getting your landings caught like that, that's mostly due to like being lazy. Like I'm trolling there. The fact that I get hit when I'm landing, I should only be getting hit once or like 0 times depending on how evasive I'm trying to be. And realistically, if I'm trying to win every single time, I should be just doing the most like cancer optimal, like, yeah, I'm just not gonna get hit, you know? And I feel like that's gonna like make it even easier. Go to Fusion and fight you? I'm a little scared, I don't know. Yeah, I got shit on this game and I was like, yeah, god damn it. Then, yeah, I counterpicked the stage, yeah. Players in Ultimate, they, like, almost, I don't understand why. People are so afraid of, like, switching off of the stage when they lose. It makes no sense whatsoever. Like, I know I used to be like that, but that's more so because I'm just being an idiot. It's not anything to do with, like, like, sometimes I feel like, even if you think it's the most optimal stage, sometimes you just gotta end, like, get out of somebody's comfort zone, you know? Like, if they're already fucking you up over and over again on PS2 or whatever, just switch it up. Even if it's not something you know, like, if you're already down, like, 2-0 or whatever, like, realistically, you've already done something majorly wrong anyway, so you might as well try to change something to be like, okay, what's gonna work differently here? That's basically why we get infinite PS2. Yeah, a lot of the players are just idiotic. Like, some people just pick PS2, and it's like, it's not even their best stage, and like, I don't know, some people, it's pretty funny. And I mean, I won't complain, because people definitely do that to me, where like, I won't even have to tell them my bans, because they'll be like, just run it back when I beat them, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't even gotta like decide about anything. You're just letting me like stay so warmed up on a stage and anything. Like, people gotta like mix up. God, that was so stupid. I kept getting so many misinputs of the gyro and the side B when I was like grinding during the weekend and everything like that. Dude. Remember a screenshot of LMBM with four games on PS2? Yeah, no, it's not even like I think Small Battlefield is more neutral than PS2. That should have killed. But he died for it anyway. How do you decide your control names? Usually I just do a song, or like I ask my friends for an idea. Most of the time, like this is like the Tokyo Ghoul opening, Unravel. And then my tag for top 8, that's like a friend. Small Battlefield should be the most common starter in my opinion, more balanced than PS2. Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't know. I mean, Rob's literally better on PS2, so most of the time, so I won't complain. I think, okay, Rob's just broken at every stage at the end of the day. It's more so matchup dependent. So, I don't know. People just, like, don't. People kind of just run it back. And, I mean, sometimes, nah, I don't get it. I was gonna, like, maybe defend a little bit, like, try to see their point of view. I just really can't. It's lucky dumb. What song is Mickey Leo? Like, what he picks? He probably picks some, like, Fire Emblem shit. If we go Small Battlefield starter, now I can get music from game 1, so we good. Yeah, like, Small Battlefield, like, you also get the music counter picks and shit like that. And that helps so much. You just gotta be a pussy. In this game, you just gotta, like, bro, I just stood there and he completely whiffed his, whiffed bite. Hoping to see Megalovania in grand finals of a major one day. Capitan Cito will go Sans, me Gunner, and just like go hard as fuck at like Smash Con or something, and then they'll have the song ready. This set was 100% the most stressful to watch for me. Yeah, like Wario's just like Kazuya, but he can only really cheese you for the one stock, and Gluto's a phenomenal player. It's like he almost always has a guaranteed 0 to death. Or just like, he just has a fucking nuke. He has a nuke that he can combo into. Unfortunately, it doesn't work quite like that, so. The strat is to port a song that's super high pitched that you can't hear because an ear edge distracts your opponent. So true. Wario's so hard to play but has a nuke at the same time. That's so funny, to be fair. Yeah, like, I really don't think Wario's all that. Like, I don't think he's dog shit or anything. But people just, like, I hear people call Wario, like, top 10. And that's crazy to me. Hashtag. Yeah, like, my whole goal with playing Rob and just Smash in general, like, Ultimate is so privileged with it, is that, like, I could just try killing people almost always in, like, every single advantage state I have, which is, like, I think that's it's usually the most optimal way to play this game. Just because, like, I mean, there's also, like, characters with just insanely broken neutrals. Rob's, like, the best of both worlds with that shit. Wario's a really good character. I think he's just too demanding for what he gives you. Probably good hides here. I don't know. I haven't really thought about, like, real tier list bullshit. Especially because, like, tier lists are so troll. Like, dude, that Lumi Rank tier list or whatever. It was pretty whack. I won't lie. And, I don't know. I just don't really think about it often. I think more about just, like, character matchups. I should be better at, like, catching people's air dodges like that if I'm, like, if I fuck up that up air. I'm such a good baiter, though. I've seen the Zom numbers come back, potentially. I might need Wii Fit Trainer to I don't know, to beat Game & Watch. That's good. Nair up tilt. Like, dude, I fucking run up tilting him after Nair, and that's, like, low-key true. That's so hype. Individual matchup charts are infinitely more useful than tier lists. Yeah, like, tier lists don't mean shit. It really only, like, there's so many characters in this game. It's a matchup dependent game, you know? It's just important. Wii Fit Game Watch is out, apparently? Yeah, I know. I'll lock in, though. I'll do something. Down throw? No. Gluto has... Some people say this a lot, and they're like, yo, why don't you use down throws often? This is bullshit, by the way. I don't know why my gyro didn't block his bike sometimes, but then it did the other times. Such roll. Thank you guys for that, though. I'm so good at dropping. I'm farming for my life. I guess, like, 80% of cast, it doesn't matter what tier you are. Yeah, like, dude, if you're, like, 90 characters. What type of game is this, you know? Like, think. Because bike is broken? Yeah, like, literally, and, like, how it actually works. When Gluto has Waft, you have to play so safe and everything, but then he just starts fishing. He gets pretty antsy about it. Yeah, throw that bike away. Or, I should low-key trying to put it on platforms. Maybe. That was completely off, too, but he, like, just jumped into my bagger. So good. This game was stupid for me. I remember this. This is such a silly game. Wario felt bike would be low mid-tier. Yeah, his recovery would be so garbage. You need to learn how to roar. Roaring is, like, fake. I don't believe in that shit. I don't even know how to do RAR. Yeah, I don't understand why Spark is the only NA player to just keep the bike away from Gudo. It's in most matchups his only reliable tool. Yeah, like that shit's like broken. Like, I also have extra Wario experience because I live in the famous Beta Beans region, so I get a lot of top level experience in the matchup. And I don't know. I guess I got that little edge. It's like how I have phenomenal players like Peko too. So I'm pretty good versus Diddy Kong. That should hit him. That's the Spargo difference, right? Sonic doesn't need to at least. Yeah, Sonic's just farms Gudo. I don't even watch the sets. It's too sad to watch. Hi Zomba, love your chat rules. Thank you. I don't even remember my chat rules. Welcome to the stream though. You said Wario twice in a single sentence. I'm tired. Aren't we all? Little Saturday night vibes. Gudo gets Sonic's next time. Trust. That would be cool to see, but I doubt it. And then also, now that since me and Sonic have played each other multiple times, I like want to be able to consistent, like we're both just fighting each other. So that'd be raw. It's 2:30 a.m. where I live. You should sleep. To be fair, 100%. Sleep's important. You can't perform at your best no matter what if you're tired as fuck. Like I'll be honest. Yesterday I went to bed at fucking like 5 in the morning because I was with my friends, and then afterwards I did my school assignment. Low key was worth because then I didn't have to think about it going up. But I mean that's on a Friday. Like I don't know. Just be ready for him to try some bullshit with that gyro. Yeah, no, like I'm pretty much ready for anything at this point from like any conceivable like top player. Just because like I've played most people so like a lot of times now to where I'm not really getting surprised, and the only times I do get surprised is if I'm fighting like usually new people, and that's if they also don't play a character I like understand. But if it's like if I'm taking the time to actually understand the character, then I really shouldn't have any problems. But sometimes you don't really realize you should understand that character unless you like get that experience. Like, bro, I'm fighting Toragiri. Like that's an insanely good banjo player and player in general. I never fucking realized that, like, I don't know, like, you could just be a goat with that character, you know what I mean? And I never would have, like, done anything like that. Sup, bro? Sup, Chase? You're in the holidays, so I sleep 10 hours every night. I just go to sleep really late. That is the chain. That is the... the chain. Is on about Love Your Rob. What's the next major you're going to win? Invitational, and then Cirque, and then Collision for March. Nice cut. Are you going to Collision? Fuck yeah. I live 40 minutes from there. I'm just driving over there. It's gonna be mad lit. I presume you're going just based on you asking that. That's another thing. Using gyro more as a tool, like with just the down B variant and the movement, it's so broken. You're thinking about Cirque too? Cirque is really close, man. And you're West Coast. And that's in Florida. So if you were gonna decide, you should have, or if you were gonna do it, you should have decided pretty soon. I mean, I think Reg is still open, so if you really were about it, you look, you can. Carried? I play your character, man. You can't call me carried. What's up, bro? I'm allowed to drive? Fuck yeah. Some of you may not notice, but from your licensed driver, your typing on Rival is so stupid. Yeah. Low-key, the song is really gassed, though, so that's why it was my tag. But it's low-key troll. I don't know if I saw this set. It was a pretty low-key set. Not a lot of people talked about it. I could get 0 to death, too. Like, I played like a complete fucking utter imbecile in this entire stock. Like, I was mashing my fucking dick off, and then I got wafted. I was, like, insane. How many times have you watched this VOD? Counting right now, possibly 17. Sometimes I do it in slow motion speed to really understand what the gameplay is trying to tell me. Zomba winning Genesis is very to get my license. Sup, Frog? I'm glad I can inspire such a great feat. I wonder who wins this. Probably Gluto. I mean, he's like top 5 in the world. Is like number 15, below DeBez. Do I like Skibbity Toilet? Oh my god. Yo, there's this one time. So, where I live in Staten Island, I live near like parks and shit. And I'm just usually there because, you know, nature is beautiful. And I was out there with my cousin. And like, it's like in the afternoon. So kids were out of school. And there are these kids that were talking to us. And they're like, they just started being like, Skibbity Toilet, Ohio Riz, bullshit like that. And we were like, they're like elementary school kids, so it's like, okay, like it's like just funny, you know. But it's like, dude, like, that's the new generation of kids, and that is crazy. This is what I'm saying. Like, he just went for it. His down tilt hits my shield. Bro, that was so funny. But yeah, I just locked into this set. Being Gluto grinded a couple sets in Japan when we were both at Cafeteria Cup. He unfortunately didn't do that well in the actual bracket. Like, I really wanted to fight him, but we didn't get to. So we did a bunch of friendlies, and it was going pretty even. So I knew, like, I had it, you know? Like, it's definitely a set that will be played. No way, is that the winner of Genesis better than Sonic's? Why'd you get up so fast? You know, sometimes you're in the motion and you're like, damn, like, GG, man. A little stand up, little anything. That's it. I can't believe that half-off didn't kill you. I was like fucking centimeters from the blast zone. Thank God. I would have had to fight MVD for like 49th, and I would have lost to MVD. I will be honest. Bro, standing before the camera cup. In my defense, though, Genesis is ass for the way they handled some of the production with the cameras. Like, they had cameras for, like, sets and shit like that, but they almost never used it, or they used it in, like, very random, like, scenario. Like, randomly when a stock would happen in, like, top 8 or something, they'll just have it. That's so good. Like, he died in the first 40 seconds of the match. Like, that... So, like, we're just scrapping. I love fighting Diddy Kong. MVD was playing a god that day, too. No, like, he should have beat Gluto. I watched what happened. I was like, thank God I didn't have to fight him, man. Me and a friend are having a discussion about whether or not you're better at Spargo. I won the argument. Of course you did. A lot of people are so fucking, like, dick and balls with using Diddy Banana. It's actually astonishing. It's just, people don't understand how to use items at all. That's why people complain about Rob Gyro too. Like, actually picking it up and using it, not like what the move does. Oh shit! Sup, Jeremiah, bro? Please stop. Thanks for the 3 gifted, bro. How have you been? I did not see you at Pace. Actually, I don't even know if you got a Pace. Well, like, the tournaments. Rob would go down 7 tiers if people knew how to play with items. I don't know about all that, but it definitely would be a lot harder as a Rob main. But people suck with items, just in general. So, I mean, it's not really a concern. You're a slave to your job, you can't? Oh, that's tough. But, I mean, money's money. That's 3 players you're better than? Oh, yeah, I forgot about all that shit. Alright, well, other people subbed earlier, too, so let's see. First off, I just started off Gluto. Beat him at Genesis X. We already watched the set. Obviously better. The second one, we're already watching it now. Tweak. I mean, what can I say? Won my past 4 sets versus him. Some people used to say this matchup was 60-40. That's it. Oh. I think this matchup is even, and if anyone were to win, it is Rob. I don't understand why people think this matchup is like horrendous. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Yeah, okay. That was just very fucking stupid of me. Sometimes you just do options and you're like, yeah, this is just absolutely not correct at all. And you just do it anyway. Ah. What should you do to be better with items? So, you have to understand how your character's, like, hitboxes and being able to pick up shit works. And think about it this way. Rob's F tilt, it extends, you know? It's a fucking, like, left hook. And with that extension, it's also able to pick up items during its, like, you know, when it's fucking moving. And because of that, I can stand at slightly farther away distances and still be able to, like, grab Diddy's banana by using my F tilt, you know? Like, you'll 100% see it during the set, too. Sometimes people just don't do, like, Z-drop aerials, too. Like, it's not hard at all. Like, I have Diddy banana, I'm still doing Z-drop aerials because I'm like, I don't want to just give it up, you know? And even then, some people, like, will throw it down on the ground or something like that instead of throwing it up in the air. Like, even if you're not comfortable with, like, just throwing it at your opponent or using it, like, in your actual arsenal, because sometimes it's good to use as a bait, too, in my opinion. Like, people just throw it on the ground and give it to Diddy Kong right away. And Rob right away, too, if the gyro despawns. Instead of, like, throwing it up and letting it, you know, like, take its time and have the item not be around. And if you're playing in a way that's, like, trying to keep out the opponent, you can just, like, throw it up, and if the opponent's scared to even face you, you can, like, grab it again and do it again. Yoshi can pick items for 10 kilometers away with Edsel, that's crazy. Yeah, like, a lot of characters have pretty good moves to catch items, and also, like, they're just running over and, like, doing, like, a dash attack thing to pick it up. Like, it's not hard. Running A, it allows you to pick it up without, yeah, like, that F-Still right there caught it. Like, you know? And you see, like, I'm doing the Z-drops arrows, and I baited him right there. With my item, he picks it up, and I use his item to punish him. I'm a genius. You can use aerials to catch it, too, in the Z catch with your air dodge. Like, people fucking suck with items. It's crazy. But Tweak's not one of those people that suck with items. He's definitely really good with items. More so, just... usually, if you play a non-item character, that's when you're not as good, because you don't have an item in your kit. And some people that even play with item characters, if you're just not that good at the game, usually your item play is just bad anyway. So, happens. But there's definitely some people that are pretty good with items, like, say, Light, in my opinion. But that's like, he also gets to fight me a lot, too. Do you think it's important to lab item combos with your character? No. I mean, I play Rob, so it's important for me for the gyro combos, but it, like, if you play a character without an item, like, I wouldn't practice, say, Roy gyro combos on Rob, you know? Why is Wario so bad? He's not so bad, but compared to Rob, yeah, Rob's like a better fucking character. Why do you think the better player of a character usually loses the Ditto? Well, So there are some things about it. I mean, I don't even think it's that true, to be honest. I can't really name a lot of times where I personally thought the worst player of a Ditto, of a character, won in a Ditto. And the only ones I could think of were like literally me in the past, and that was just because I was like just worse at the game, more so, and a little fucking baby, you know. But if people do that, usually it's more so like probably just cockiness. I was thinking of the Genesis X show matches. I did not watch any of them. What happened? Gacked Asimo. Or Gaksend, Ashimo, Aiken. Who won? Spencer and Aiken won in those sets. Hello, Mr. Zomba. Congrats on being good at video games. Thank you. It means a lot. Think about it this way. I don't know if this is a tweaked game plan or if he's just a run it backer, but every game was on PS2. And I don't think PS2, like, I don't think that's a correct play, personally. You know? I don't know if he thinks, I mean, PS2 is really good for Diddy. What did I ban? I banned FD Town. Maybe PS2 really is just the best. Nah. He has other stages. Like, people just run it back. Sen and Icon won. Yeah, both 3-2. Well, for things like that, like, I mean, that's not bracket, so it doesn't count as much. And I also heard there wasn't money in that. Like, I was talking with Jude because he had to fight, or I was talking with Jackal and he had to fight Shiryuki. And originally, when I did my Degenesis, like, show matches, like, this was years ago, by the way, I fought Siski and I still made money for winning. And then he told me that there was no money even for the winner. So I don't know if people were taking it as seriously as other people were. Especially because it was pretty late, all things considered. So I wonder why he doesn't go Sephiroth versus you. Sephiroth definitely, like I said, Diddy Kong maybe loses to Rob, but it's most likely just an even matchup. Sephiroth 100% loses. And Sephiroth is just a way worse character than Diddy Kong. And that character is just, like, not worth it. Like, I genuinely think Tweak should play Rob. I think Rob would be a perfect character for him. And I think Rob Diddy Kong pretty much covers I think it covers every single matchup. Like, I used to think about picking up Diddy Kong, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it's a little easier to pick up Rob than it is to pick up Diddy Kong when you're, like, the main of the other one, you know? And, I mean, Diddy Kong's, like, kind of easy broken, but, I don't know, it's just... I don't really think Diddy is that worth it to pick up now. If I decided earlier, like, if I was playing Diddy Kong instead of Lucina, and by this time, like, honestly, my Diddy Kong would be pretty raw. But we'll never see that unless I decide to go crazy with the Kong. This game was crazy, too. I had, like, pretty much lapped. Stick with solo main, please. Yeah, I mean, that's the plan right now. Or, like, pretty much. I think Rob could pretty much do every single matchup, even the really hard ones, and I've come around with a lot of them, too. So, it's not like... At this point, when I lose, it's almost always my fault. Even if sometimes certain interactions that, like, maybe the actual last stock, it was like, oh, some bullshit happened. Like, the fact that it even was able to become, like, as close as it was shows that there's still issues in my play. Aaron plays Rob, doesn't he? He used to, but I don't think he plays him, like, anymore. I also haven't seen Aaron enter a tournament in a bit. Unless he was at Big... I wasn't at Big Moves, so I don't remember how a lot of people did, besides, like, obvious ones. And he wasn't at Genesis. So I haven't seen him, like, actually play in a bit. He will be at Cirque, though. So I guess that's when I'll be seeing him. He placed 97th at Big Moves. Yeah, like, I know the Buzz didn't do, like, good. But I didn't know Aaron didn't do that well. And if he didn't do that well, I wouldn't have heard about it. Which I didn't. Quick question. How do you beat Mr. Genesis himself if I ever face him in bracket with Steve? I mean, I don't think Leo is that bad versus Steve. Leo has beaten Akala before, so he understands the matchup. I would say, oh, you met me and not Leo? Oh, you're too kind. Well, in that case, I'm low-key really goated versus Steve. So, I don't know if that's, like, low-key possible. Like, I think if you mine a diamond, you might be able to do it. But, shit, I don't know. He said a widow will give up. Leo never beat Aqua. This Leo was a clone mate to be the best AI in the world. You started being Rob. Any tips on him? I struggle a lot with landing in disadvantage states, so that would be helpful. So, the way I've grouped it is that there's characters that when the matchups that Rob's fight, there's, okay, I mean, it's gonna dumb down so easy when I say it like this, but there's the three types. There is characters that you're gonna want to, like, characters you want to land versus, aka you're going high, like, oh, almost always, if not literally every single time. Low-key not every single time, but, like, you understand what I mean. Like, the large majority would be you going high. I could probably F-smash that. Sonic's get-up attack is fucking broken, but I probably could have killed him for that. Hold on, you got an ad? If you sub, no ad. Oh, also, ooh, chat. I'll show it later. He just does shit. That was a good disengage from him. I just hate that he can mash up. It's the same fucking bullshit with Game Watch, how they mash up be at a disadvantage. And it's like broken. But low-key, you just got baited out anyway. Yeah, that was just a greedy ass option. Okay. The ad is done. Okay. So I wanted more people to hear it anyway. So in my personal opinion, I group the matchups that Rob has to fight based in three ways. And it's pretty self-explanatory once I'm going to say it. So there's three types. People that you're going to be wanting to land versus. So you want to decide which characters that you're pretty much almost always going to be going high versus, because either their ledge trapping is way too good and their edge guarding on the sides are way too good, or they're not able to catch you like really high up and they usually have to commit, which allows Rob to outmaneuver them with like his movement in the air, because he has really good movement. And then there's the inverse, where it's characters you want to prioritize going to ledge because maybe they're really, really good at juggling and catching Rob. Or they're just not really that good at actual ledge trapping. But to be fair, ledge trapping is definitely a lot easier in this game, especially because people could just react. So the better you get at the game, some people are just gonna like catch that shit more. But still, it's more so that principle. And then there are some characters that are like, they're either equally as good or there's not like one really broken one. So it just depends on the vibes of the match. And then I feel like if you group characters in that way, it becomes a lot more simpler to understand your game plan in like disadvantage, which is like pretty much the only real like struggle part that Rob has outside of like improving your own neutral in like advantage state. But that just comes with like getting better as a player outright, you know? If he had more rage, I was dead. I fucking died to that earlier. Or maybe I was like slightly closer to the blast zone, but even then, that shit's fucking broken. What's up, Steven? You had to leave game 4 of Grands because I didn't feel like having a heart attack. Couldn't see you win, Saj. Nah, that's alright. As long as you're all good. That theater was low-key kinda... I'm not a big fan of the Genesis theater when I had to spectate before. Fantastic back air, man. Holy shit. Sonics is another one. I talked about the tweak thing. He's a big running backer unless he's like down a lot. Like if he's down 2-0, that's usually when he that's usually when he counterpicks the stage. Did you ever watch Fui play? He underperforms a bit recently, but he's so good when he's in a good day. I'm pretty sure that's the Japanese Yoshi, right? I haven't like actively watched him play except when I was in Japan and I saw like his matches on the stream setups, and he seemed pretty good. I remember watching him versus Riziasu, and he definitely impressed me. Sonic's been passionately making out with the Blast Zone since LMBM. Yeah, his homing attacks haven't been as good, but I mean he knows that and he's trying to work on that. I can't just count on him just like randomly SDing every single time. However, it would be really funny if that happens. Just imagine a Yoshi could do more than 30% each combo. I know that's scary. Yeah, like Advantage State is so broken in this game. That was such a bad jump though. Like those types of disadvantage, it's so lazy. Like you could just like, there are so much better obvious options. It's funny E says that because the same thing happens twice in a row. Next set, you two play Sonics with SDO and 9 stocks of a homing attack. Like, I won't lie, I wouldn't mind that. Like, I'll take it. How did you bring this back? GOAT status, aka you just out neutral your opponent and do a lot of damage. Like I remember I had some like crazy custom combos in this game, in this next stock too. Like if it's equal stock and if you play a heavy character like Rob, you're almost never out of the game. Like you're not dying to random straight hits unless you allow yourself to get hit. So just don't do that. And you're heavy, so sometimes even when you fuck up, those killing blows actually don't even kill. Because, you know, you can still DI it correctly. You can still, like, you know, exist. And if you just, like, wait for good opportunities and good hits and allow your opponent to get antsy. Like, dude, look at this combo right now. Sonics is shitting bricks when I hit that fucking combo. And I won't blame him. That pretty much brought it back to even. And I think he dies right here. Nah. He might die, like, soon. But regardless, he almost died right there. That was a really good bait. Or bait. Disengage. But then he died. Congrats on winning a Genesis. I'm cheering for you from Japan. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Caught it a second late. Yeah, like... And then now at this point, it's like I have a pretty good lead. I just gotta like I gotta extend my lead with chip damage. And then now I'm going high and outmaneuvering him because he committed to chasing me all the way to the right. So now I started going to the left. Crazy idea, huh? But it fucking works and it's broken. Like if you start like trying to uncomplicate the game and start thinking more just like what is the smarter option? What is like pretty good. Like at the end of the day, that's still kind of mentally taxing, and it definitely takes a lot more effort on your part because people want to do the lazy option. You just want to do like some bullshit, and sometimes the lazy option does work. You know, it's not like the lazy option is the worst option sometimes, but it's also like sometimes when you think really hard about options, you're neglecting the good thing, like the smaller good things too. And I feel like more people need to, like, understand, like, when to turn on, like, more of their better plays or stuff like that. And when to just go for the more, like, simple and true and, like, normal, like, stuff they go for, you know? That's how I view it. At least as a Rob player. It's definitely a little different depending on the character you play, too. Because Rob allows you to do that a lot more than, say, someone like, I don't know, fucking, like... I can't think of characters right now. But, trust me, like, every character is slightly different. Do you think you'll brew flourish with Rob against me at Cirque or you'll play Lucina? I haven't played Lucina in God knows how long. There's absolutely no universe unless like I don't know, a multiverse exists where my Lucina was goated, where I'm playing Lucina. But unfortunately, we're not in that one, so I'm sticking it out with Rob. And to be honest, I really don't think it's that bad. Like, he homing attacked right there. And then he's gonna die really soon for it. Because he gave up that whole entire, like, potential sequence. Speaking of overthinking, think Leo would have beat Gact if he went all Joker? Absolutely. That matchup is shit, but Gact is still a good player to where, yeah, he can take a game off Leo, you know? That's not fucking crazy. And when you're allowing him to get, like, free game, like, I'm pretty sure Leo's beating him with Byleth, like, Crown, I'm pretty sure they played. So, like, I don't know, Leo probably, he was either thinking, like, okay, I've beaten him with Byleth our last set, like, this is fine. And it's Ness. It's not like Ness is, like, that crazy or anything. And, I mean, I don't know. It's taking his sweet old time. Why are you stretching, dog? I don't know. It's just a pastime. When people ice you out and shit like that, I mean, I personally, I really don't care when people do that. Honestly, I kind of like it because it allows me to think too. And especially if I'm up 2-0, like, please let me decompress even more than I need to, you know? I would not go Rob against Mia in any universe because you are never touching the ground ever, but I'm also not the best in the world like you. So, I don't think it's that bad, and I think... I mean, I had a plan for Mia, and I've prepared for him, so it's just like, if I can put my plan into fruition, I think I'm hype. Your Genesis roam is so fire, man. Huge fucking congrats. I appreciate it, bro. Always been there since when I was a young child, and you're still here, bro. Really appreciate it, Flay. And welcome to the stream, too. I know Mia is 9-0 against Carponzo and SSR, and it's never close. But I believe in you, to be fair. The thing about it is that playstyle wise, we play pretty differently. I think me and Carponzo play pretty kind of similarly, but obviously mine just works more than what Carponzo does. And there's just like other bullshit that, one for one, I've started working with other Rob players more. Like, I used to never really ask other Rob players for shit because I didn't really care, you know? I didn't really think about much of like others people's opinions, but then who would have known that if you like combine people's thoughts and ideas together, especially if you're like at some like similar levels, you both play a character and understand them, like maybe it can help you out. You know, how good is Carponzo to you? He's very high level and does great on Smash Made, it seems. I think he's really good. When I fought him, I honestly, like, I'm pretty sure he lives in the countryside of Japan, and I feel like if he, like, lived more in a city area where he was able to attend more, people would definitely be more like, holy shit, this guy is fucking cracked. Like, I learned the power of fucking friendship, and then I went Genesis, bro. How you played Sarasara? I've definitely played him when I was in Japan before. Yeah, that's what I mean about the camera shit. Like, that just randomly comes up, like, oh my god, it's so exciting to see it after he's dead and like randomly, like so silly. That was good though. You low-key had the most drip of anyone on that stage, low-key. I mean, I just had a humble sweater and like pants on. I didn't have anything too crazy. Most people had jerseys though, to be fair, and I didn't. So, what can you really do with just your jersey? Yeah, I wish Genesis showed a player cam. It doesn't make sense, especially like when it's such a big tournament and it's supposed to be so full of emotion like that. You want to see like everyone's reactions. Like, people care a lot about like just what's happening, and I mean, people that are in person can see it, you know? Like, they can physically look at players and see, like, actual reactions. Like, as a top player, I've, like, come to just notice people's body language when they're playing sets versus other people to also help, like, decide, like, how are they actually feeling in this tournament and shit like that. And it's definitely, like, made me, you know, understand how people's thought process works when they play, too. Zachary beat Mia, and it low-key was not close. And by low-key, I mean it high-key wasn't close. One of the most fun thing of viewers watching the players' reactions. Yeah, bro, think about, like, all the Rage compilations. Think about all the pop-off compilations. Think about everybody, like, people want reactions. People don't want, like, a fucking board with a GameCube controller, you know? It's like like, bro. Like, bro, everybody wants everyone to be the fucking plank when they're playing Smash Bros. And it's like, no, bruh. Like, you see all the diversity that we have with everyone can be. I'm on the Ed and Eddie fucking Wikipedia right now. Like, people are just pussies, man. That's it. Like, I don't know. This set was good. I don't think... I've said it for every single matchup. I really don't think this matchup is that bad. Like, it's either slight losing or even. Don't diss Plank like that. Plank's my boy, but like, bro. There's more, man. That's it. Have you rewatched any sets aside from your own? No, but I want to on like just my own time. But for like certain other players, like I'm definitely, I feel like this tournament is definitely going to be coming up soon when we talk with the other top players at Cirque. Zachary beat Mia and then looked at you the way Goku looked at Gohan in the Cell Saga. Bro, so when I got to the theater, Zachary and Sonics were already grinding Sonic Rob. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't really give a shit when people grind with other people and help other people against me. Because at the end of the day, it's not going to help you. And me and Taike played. Low-key, I lost a best of 5 versus Taike before I fought winners, like, semis or whatever with Sonics. It was game 5. I was winning the whole entire game 5. I, like, zeroed death to him right again in the beginning. And then he beat me. And I was like, oh, shit. Now it's time to fight Sonics. So, sometimes, like, you gotta understand your game plan a little bit. Zachary beat your biggest enemy and then immediately betrayed you? Nah, Zachary helped me, too. Before me and Sonics had to play, I was asking Zachary, I was like, hey, bro, like, I know you're fine at Sonics. And you're really good versus Sonic yourself. Do you have any, like Sonic Rob advice? Because I think I'm shit versus Sonic. I think I'm really bad versus Sonic, and I don't really understand a lot about the character. And I was helped a lot for Sonic this event, because I was struggling to, like, understand what to really do a lot, personally. Now I do. At the time, I still wasn't the most confident, because Sonic is fucking absurd. And Zachary and Taike, they gave me great advice, and I lucky stick to that shit. Other people did too, like Light, Jackal, fucking Charles, fucking Hazmat giving advice, Riddles, like the whole fucking Avengers, you know, he's just dead. I didn't even have to do all of that, but it was true combo, so I thought it would be funny. Saw EE in that one pick helping you proud of you. Like, I was not gonna win Genesis X if EE wasn't there, you know? That's just it, personally. This game annoyed me, shit. This game annoyed me. I misinput it so bad. This set should have been a 3-0 the way I was playing. I fucked up this game. I shouldn't have dropped this game. Mia is super fundies. That kid is fucking insane. It's the same shit with people say about me, but they don't say it as often because people hate Rob. Where Spargo does that air dodge a lot. Where, like, I have fucking ranked wins with other characters too. And when people think of a character, like, when people think about characters that are just brain dead, easy, and broken, they do think about Rob. They do think about Game & Watch. I mean, I'm not gonna blame them. I definitely can't blame them. But they think about them. But when you have, like, fundamentally solid players that play those characters, that's when it's becomes so scary. Why do you think Zachary was fucking people up with Rob so hard? Why do you think I'm fucking people up with Rob so hard? Why do you think Mia almost always consistently does really good with Game & Watch? Like, people are playing smart. Fucking Sonics, bro. When are you going to pick up Link again? I was thinking when the VGBC events come back and there's like another glitch or whatever in like 2027, that's when the Link's coming back. Lock it in. Your Roy era though, like, people, like, humble beginnings, that's it. I was fucking up on my footstool down there without a shield. And that was a horrible landing. That was good though. Foresight is fucking absurd. How do old players say the number one player in the world has 0 fronties? I don't get it. Oh, I didn't even see that, you know. Acolyte is pretty fundamentally solid too. 100%. He took a game off Spargo with Donkey Kong. You don't do that in a fucking major bracket if you're not goated with the fucking sauce. We need a bracket where people do fucking random dittos. That's it. IMO. Aqua DKB Kome? Yeah, like, dude, people are so silly, Billy, you know? Don't forget Mia beating Kameme with Incineroar? Yeah, like, dude, that's fucking insane. Like, I don't even think Skyjay would beat Kameme, you know? Like, that is crazy to me. And he's just randomly doing it. And that's at, like, ranked events, too. It's not even, like, locals. I played, like, such a fucking bot this last talk, too. This is exactly, like, when we were watching a Gudo set, and in that one moment where I just start doing the exact wrong option. I was too antsy. You could tell I'm spot dodging and rolling a lot more, too. It's, like, very obvious. And then that's how I died, too. Like, that's absurd. That's insane. I think he covers the whole entire platform. And yeah, he caught a fucking garbage spot dodge and killed me. Way too antsy. You can't be a pussy. I played like a pussy at the end. And that's why I died. The commentators even mentioned it. Like, so ob. That was pretty funny. Oh my god. How do I do it? There we go. Not teching the back throw at 15 is crazy. I wish more people didn't tech. Is this your first Genesis top 8? Nope. I top 8'd Genesis 8 because I'm GOAT. Humble 5th. I should have done... That was a tournament where I should have beat Spargo too. And then I avenged the 2 people that beat me at Genesis 8 because I lost to Gluto and Spargo that tournament. I don't even remember who I lost to at Genesis. Oh, at Genesis 9, I lost to Spargo and Cosmos. So, you know, I got my run back. Me versus Spargo Genesis 8 was game 5 last talk last hit. It was. And also, game 4, I should have won. I was fucking stupid. How did the Tilde set go? Like, high key, you farmed him? I think I just played better than him in the set. And I don't think he was playing that well on the final day. Because he also immediately lost in losers too. Which is unfortunate. He played really well versus Kananabe, but I truly just don't think he was able to bring it back after losing to me. Which I don't want to happen, because I would want him to do good. But I thought it was more apparent because he like kind of just lost right away, and he's like good versus he's beaten Gluto before, so I'm pretty sure he lost 3-0 to Loaf, which is like Loaf is good. Don't get me wrong, but I would have expected Tilde to win. Just barely. Like, timings and spacing is so important in this game because this game is so fine-tuned. Cole almost lost to Love too. He's goated. It was 3-2, I think. Really? I didn't watch it, so I don't know how the stock count went, so I could just be bugging. But I would still expect Tilde to win. So him losing, because that's like the first round if he didn't win any more sets. So that's like, what, 49th? Is SDI Rob up air consistent? I don't think it's consistent, but if you're trying to beat Rob consistently like these other top players, it's not harmful. Beating Tilde, Gluto, Tweak, Sonic, Spargo, and Sonics again is insane, bruh. Just another day. Loki gonna be top 100 someday. That'd be cool to see. We need more good Wario players. And we have Crêpe Soleil in France. He's fucking really goated too. And he's a child. He's like young. I think he's like 15 or 16. I looked at your Ludwig bracket and noticed you beat Sonics, Alcohol, Ashimo, and Light. And like, how did you get 9th? Sometimes the bracket luck is not in your favor. And I remember specifically, my choice was between Riddles and Light, and I picked Riddles because, one, me and him were grinding the whole time. 2, I thought Riddles would have just been easier to fight than Light because I like that matchup more. And 3, I felt more confident for that. I lose to Riddles, but then I beat Light in losers. And I'm like, whoa, I should have just picked Light. And then I would have been in like the winner's side, and I low-key would have won Ludwig Smash Tournament if I was in top 8 winner's side. Low-key. Crêpe Soleil, Uramote, Huto, Loaf, and Gluto are Wario heroes. And Beady Bean. I think he could have up-tilted and killed me there. Admit they're up-tilt. This character's up-tilt is insane. Both of them. That's a locked into up air. I think when Spargo side B is onto stage, you could jump air dodge and punish him instead of up airing him. Yeah, that's true too. I could probably just do jump air dodge and like maybe F smash or something. Sometimes, I don't know, like there's definitely auto cancel frames or bullshit and that shit, right? So look, I just get scared. Aegis should have a cooldown on their down B. They shouldn't be able to switch right away. It should be like an RPG mechanic. That's shield poked. If that is shield poke, he was fucking dead. So stupid. There should be a little meter that Aegis has that's like time you can switch. Like, Pokemon make more sense. But these are like human beings. You're French, I want to die. Last hit versus Gluto, but well played for the win. Hey, thank you. At the end of the day, as long as you enjoyed the show. Low-key kind of hype idea. Yeah, like... Huh. Yeah, I had to come back this game. Yeah, that's again, like, you get hit, and then it's like, okay, like, stop getting hit when you're doing this thing. And now I'm just trying to reversal cheese him, and it actually works. Like, Spargo, when he's trying to get a kill, sometimes he just mashes, like, Pyra aerial kill options, which, it's obviously scary, because if I get hit, most of the time I might just die, and dying is not fun, especially when you're at your last stock, but it also becomes a lot more predictable. This is stupid by me. Like, why am I lasering up and gyroing, and then I do the side B because it doesn't even matter anyway, and then he could have up-aired me, and I could have died here. But then I didn't. And then I phased up like a goat I am. And now we have the ender to the show. Well, it's set one. Watching a set I lose. How the times have changed. Winning after getting reset is GOAT activity, by the way. Most people cannot say that. How is Wario Rob? I think it's either even. It's just even. It's just mostly even. The fucking gyro fucked up that side B. Like, Wario is not scary unless he has Waft. And it's like, you could just camp Wario, because you obviously have better projectiles. You can have bike advantage if like, you could stall it out or whatever. You can bait it, you can break it, like, you can do a lot. What the fuck was that up smash? Maybe he tried catching me to be stuck in shield and, like... These homing attacks, man. You sound sick. I wouldn't say I'm sick. I definitely was out earlier when it was raining and it wasn't the best idea. But I did have to go home. You hate ads? You know, if you sub to the stream, you wouldn't have to have an ad. This game was so troll of me. I don't know how I lost this game. I was BMing so bad too. Like, I deserve to lose this game in the sense that I let my Hubert... That was an insane reaction. But... but what do you call it? Like... This is a hubris game. Like, if I won this game, I also won this set, and I didn't have to do a reset. But... like, what I mean, I know he got that high up B, and I mean, that in itself, I could have just, like, F-smashed him right there, too. That would have been a better punish. This is a 3-stock to 1 comeback, too. But, to also be fair, I did a lot of comebacks on him, too. This isn't, like, a one-way street of where he did a huge I mean, this is definitely the biggest comeback that he had. Don't get me wrong. At least in this set. Tournament. But... you should die for that. He's actually so good for that wall jump. I think I taunt too. And then I lose this game. What's your opinion on people still not knowing how to DI Rob's up air? They're idiots at this point. It's 2024. If I'm learning how to fight fucking Banjo and Kazooie, you can learn how to DI Rob up air. Like, it really ain't all that. I don't really die to Rob up air unless like, there are times where it's just a guaranteed death, too. Like, there 100% are times where you just die because rage. He tried to use me mad hard there. And, I don't know. People just, like... people don't like to just see the most obvious counterplay, and they just like to bitch and whine. And as a fellow bitch and whiner, I fuck with that, but if you're not gonna work to actually, like, get better at what you're bitching about, because these people aren't, it's been too long, then it doesn't fucking matter. Then you just suck. Why does Sprague go Pyro versus you so much? I feel like I was punishing him a lot, just in general. To be fair. And I feel like he just wanted, like, to get, like, kills and stuff like that. But I do agree that his mid-throw probably will do a lot better. Because, I mean, objectively, mid-throw definitely does way better versus Rob than Pyro. 50 fucking damage. But I probably could have jumped after the first backer. But we did trade. Like, that was a horrible down air. That was nowhere close to him. I had to stop attempting for that grab, too. You jump, he reads it, you take 70? Yeah, exactly. I feel like you never played Power against Rob unless Rob's at the map. Yeah. This wasn't even a game I was thinking about. But that's even more crazy because then this is a game that I forgot about. He banned Hollow and FD. Why did he ban FD? I banned that shit too. He has nowhere to land. You're not wrong. I've never really played on FD Sonic. I've just always heard it's shit. Make every hit matter because you don't know if you'll ever hit them again in a set. That's fucking real as fuck. Advantage state is so... Who would have thought hitting your opponent is so important in a fighting game? What's your dog's name? Ollie. That is his name. You think Sparga goes Cloud next time? No. If anything, if he were to go a different character, I would definitely see him play Corrin more than Cloud. But also, I think Aegis is fine. Zomba rhymes with Sar Bomber, biggest nuke ever made. Can you beat Mia? I'm pretty confident for him, and I have a good game plan. So, unless he fucks me up the Mii Sword Fighter, which I low-key have Mii Sword Fighter experience in anyway, I think it's fine. I don't even think Game & Watch Rob is that bad. I suck at that. Sup, Steven? Thanks for the follow. His Mii Sword Fighter is scary, more scary than his Game & Watch. Like, genuinely. That shit was fucking up Sonics and friendlies in the VIP room. I was actually scared. Any gifters in the chat? Maybe one gifter, maybe all 74 viewers right now. Do you think Rob is top 5? Like, he's broken, and that's kind of like in 2024 in Smash Ultimate's meta, tiers don't matter because we already know the characters that pretty much can. There are characters that are able to win majors. There are characters that are able to like top 8 majors, and then there are characters that are worse than that. You know, and Rob is a character with such a great pilot, such as myself, that is capable of winning major tournaments like that. So that's all that really matters. Like, Rob can deal with Steve, Rob could deal with Sonic, Rob could deal with Aegis, Rob could deal with Game & Watch enough. Like, he has what it takes, and that's all that matters. You think Rob can win a major without a Go pilot? You're pretty much... I mean, the only one I could see maybe is, like, if Zachary gets a really good Rob bracket. And that would have to be, like, a smaller major. Because outside of that, like, I think people's Rob counterplay is a lot more developed. And if you're not playing Rob as your solo main, you can still beat certain people. They're definitely top players. I think Zachary could probably beat, or at least do good with, versus Rob. Damn, that was a good F tilt. And he's just a simply fundamentally solid player, which is infinitely more important than like the other Rob bullshit. Lucario top 45. Like, that character has aura. Like, his tier doesn't fucking matter. He's just broken. Did Zachary not win multiple majors with Rob? He has, but I mean more so current day. Like, the meta and player base and matchups and everything has changed a lot. And they're just simply certain different circumstances now. That reshield was so good, so good. Pretty sure Zachary doesn't solo Rob. Yeah, he doesn't solo Rob also, which is what I was bringing the point out about too. Like, he has a really, really good pit and dark pit. And I'm pretty sure, like, now his best results are with, like, the, like, pit. Which is raw as fuck. I would like to get his first top 16 in a major in Cirque. I'm pretty sure he top 8'd. He top 8'd Genesis, and he top 8'd Big Moves, I'm pretty sure. He's just getting 5th. Yeah, he's going to battle BC. Dormigi's fucking insane. He will shit on a lot of people. It'll be unfortunate that I'm not going to see it live, but I'm definitely going to catch up with it later. Because I lost to him in Japan. I'm interested to, like, to see how I think he does, and then the versus, like, how he, like, what the actual end result is. You know what I mean? I should test my reaction time. I don't even think I have that good reaction time. I'm your go for real. Appreciate it, bro. Most underrated player. I think Syrup is due for a really, 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 really good major run. And it might be Cirque. Or Collision. You free for the dinghy? Not right now. Nice cut. Appreciate it. Grass on winning Genesis and all, but you have to realize that reset cost me half an hour of my life. Hey, it cost me some time too. I'm not going to battle BC. I'm kind of shocked Syrup wasn't top 100 Lumi rank. I don't really know, like, a lot of the lower ranks, like, results and stuff like that, besides, like, people I personally know. But yeah, I personally just put Syrup at that skill range. But sometimes it just doesn't do as well at majors, which, I mean, at the end of the day, that's fine. But he's just like, he puts in a shit ton of work and effort into being good at the game. And I know that there's, like, only so much improvements that he can do until he's, like, gotta just do good. Like, straight up. Syrup didn't go to a lot last year, did he? It depends on what you think of a lot, but I don't really know exactly how many stuff he did, like, majors. Did I lose this game? Was this the game that I lost? I think this was. It's 100% was the game I lost. When, with the up B. Yeah, I remember it. That was such a good homing attack. I could have jumped up at him and he was dead, I'm pretty sure. Bad. Yeah. Damn, Sonic back. You could see the fucking blast zones. Sonic's back air is fucking huge. I mean, I guess I back air too. Well, that's not the same time. The back air didn't come out yet. Damn, Sonic's back air is fucking huge, bro. What the hell? That hit me? You can see it in, like, the tiny thing, man. Maybe it's not as, like, I don't know. If I didn't do that, if I just stayed leaned here, I would have been fine. And also, was this a refer? How much was I up, like, stock-wise? Stock count. Okay. I was just up a full stock, pretty much. So, the first game I lost was a reverse 3 stock, and the second game I lost was a reverse 2 stock where both games I 100% just threw. I gotta just clutch up slightly better. Simply. Which is good, because I brought it back even after losing in such idiotic ways. This time he bans Town and City and Hollow Bastion. So it's the same Bastion man, but not FD. So I wonder what made him change up. Basically, yeah, I let him win the set. I thought a reset would be cooler. What do you think of her going to battle with BC? He's also going to do really well. He's also another, like, phenomenal player. Route review conclusion equals clutch up. You truly might be to go. Yeah, like, wow, who would have guessed? I don't remember exactly how this came up. Like, the mentality has definitely went a long way. Like, there are times when, like, I've definitely had these really big leads and then choked them away. But it's like, wow, like, if you actually just, like, lock in, you are potentially able to win. What's up? Welcome to the stream, guys. I don't know how that didn't kill. But he dies right away. What are your thoughts on Jetpack Joyride? Fantastic mobile game. I was low-key one of the goats in, like, the 5th grade. Did you miss some generational karaoke last night? You missed some slight generational karaoke last night. It wasn't any big cool place, but it was a karaoke from the heart. Jetpack Joyride is a banger game. I played it so much when I was younger. Jetpack Joyride, Geometry Dash, 2048. Those are like some of those mobile games I would play during school when there will be no connection and I don't feel like paying attention. Either like in class or you're just like dicking around. You still play Geometry Dash? The game is so hard. It is. I have a friend that plays it. And it's really funny whenever you just listen to like random Geometry Dash music starts fucking playing. But it's a rhythm game. I suck at rhythm games. I've only played like the like oftentimes I've only played like the basic levels, and then I stopped becoming a mobile gamer. And then Spargo played chess a lot or something. Spargo is actually, I mean, it's funny we're talking about it. Spargo is actually goated as fuck at Geometry Dash. Like, it doesn't matter anything. He's like, he has the fucking sauce in that game. Which would also lead me to believe that he's probably good at other rhythm games. I would presume. Spargo is a Geometry Dash kid. And that is fucking insanely raw. I feel like Spargo got it. Like, I know Geometry Dash is different, but some of the shit that, like, definitely better than just, like, an average person doing it. You know? He just has that experience. But, I mean, I don't know. He might already play other, like... I used to play Osu, too. Fucking toxic ass game. Bro, I used to play Valorant. I used to play Osu. I play fucking Smash Ultimate. Like, I'm a lost cause, man. Did you play Rocket League? Fuck no. I've only played it like once at friends' houses, and it was not fun. I tried playing League in the tutorial, and I gave up because that shit was way too complicated. And also, at this point, I would have dropped the game just like Valorant, probably. I used to play Dead by Daylight. Dude. Do you have any consoles besides the Switch? I have a Steam Deck. So it's like basically the same shit as portable PC games. Where'd you get the tag Zomba? I thought it's from Rocket League low-key. Nah, I just always liked zombie games. Like, think Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, and stuff like that. So, when I was playing Roblox as, like, a child, I wanted my tag to be zombie-related. And then, I had, like, multiple Roblox accounts. And one of those accounts, I had as a zombie, and I had one as Zomba. And then when I started playing Smash, that was when I was having the Zomba Roblox account. So I had my Roblox tag as my original entire, like, Smash tag. I mean, back then it wasn't even Smash GG. That shit was fucking challenge. So all of that's like old. Appreciate for the sub, Vito. Welcome to the stream. Best Roblox game? Murder Mystery, Flood Escape, they're the goats. Not gonna lie. Mad Paintball. I was fucking insane at that shit. Arsenal was golded even today. Sup, Wizzy? And not Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies is a game that me and my mom have both, like, beaten together. On, like, the Xbox 360. Surviving Disasters is fucking insane too. There's another one, Stop It Slender. I loved all that shit. They had Trouble in Terrorist Town too, as like the Roblox version of it. So raw. I've like randomly like played with some of my friends on Roblox like recently enough. Dude, his evasion is so good. I can't believe that missed. I'm goated as fuck with Rob F2, bro. What would be your dream org and why is it KC? I feel my dream org is just phase, bro. If I could fucking phase up and have it be in a, like, official, I would be ecstatic. I would... Predictions on Cirque winner, I got Sam Sorwood in the whole thing. Sup, Alan, bro. Yeah, low-key Sam could do it. DM them. Maybe FaceBanks is the new CL. I don't know. I gotta tell him there's a new kid on the block. I'm like, please give me money. I'll enter Smash Bros tournaments for you guys and phase up every time I win. I wonder how many orgs are in his inbox right now. He's just keeping it low. Bro, there's a reason why I'm streaming right now. I wish I had an org in my inbox. Fuck, bro. And now we're about to watch me die at like 50% and get bracket reset at Genesis. Thoughts on Fancy Pants, the video game? I've played it in like the computer lab as like a child. That was like one of those games where it's like... I used to have like media classes and bullshit like that in like middle school and high school, to be fair. And you always play like the unblocked games. All my friends and I were dying when he started to phase up on the stage. Dude, I've had that of like wanting to phase up after beating Spargo for so long, and I forgot to do it at Gommel. And it was also off stream anyway, so it was less funny. Cause that's like, no one really gives a shit. That's like, okay, GG's, bro. Like, there's less of a show if you're doing it there. I bet you're a god at Super Smash Flash. That was pretty raw, low-key. Yo, I was playing Smash 4, and Smash 4 Rob is low-key raw. I was cooking with that character. One of my favorite Flash games were always, like, the stick life RPGs. Those are always up there. There are some other shooter ones I forgot the name for. Dad? I wonder if he does that air dodge, if I can, like, just charge down smash or up smash and catch him, like, kind of going into me. I low-key just can. He's just air dodging into me at the end of the day. That's a Persona 3 reroll. Currently, I'm playing through it. It's a remake, so I already, like, understand some things. And, I mean, I love Persona 3. And the remake right now, it's fucking phenomenal. I'm playing on Merciless though, so I'm like just grinding right now. Like I'm not that far into it. The Henry Stickmin series is also peak Flash, 100%. There's another one that's like, it's like, dude, alright, fucking like Newgrounds, like Pico's fucking games and shit like that. Like, dude, there's so much bullshit. There are some of the other like Newgrounds Flash fighting games that I liked playing. I always was a platform kid, a platform fighter gamer. Papa's Pizzeria, like literally, all that bullshit is just funny. You finish it on Monday, and that game is some peak first game to make me cry. It's fucking beautiful. The first, yeah, they just said it. The first game of the set was indeed a reverse restock. So I wonder what exactly I did differently and what Sonics did differently to allow me to not fucking fold. When Henry Stickmin made a comeback in 2020, is like taking a trip down memory lane. Bro, playing the remastered Henry Stickmin collection on like Steam, fucking raw. They made Among Us, the studio or whatever. That's just funny to think about. What consoles is Persona 3 reload on? It's pretty much on everything. I'm pretty sure it just is on everything. If you could choose a tourney to place first in, which tourney would it be? It would definitely be the tournament that pays out the most. Like, you know that shit that, like... like, Smash Tour? I want to win that. That tournament in 2019 that the Buzz won over MVD and the Buzz made $20,000 in cash? I want to win that. Who the fuck cares about winning Genesis, bruh? I made 9K. This game is broke. Who's your second best character? It's Loki, my Falco. Not Lucina? Yeah, I think it's Loki my Falco. Like, I definitely think I understand Falco a lot more as a character. Loki my Joker is fucking insane, too. Falco also does get destroyed by Game & Watch, but Rob can do it versus Game & Watch, so it's whatever. Falco's more just for fun, because Tilde plays Falco, and I like watching Tilde, so it's kind of raw doing the same shit. Type awesome while watching the video. Like, sure, I mean, you don't need a keyboard to see what you're typing. Nah, I haven't played any of the Spider-Man games. Yeah, Thunder Smash. 20,000 for first, 2K for second. I would fucking... Dude, you wouldn't hear from me, man. You would not hear from me if I was MVD. You have to click into the YouTube window and type it? Afterwards. Oh yeah, this is the last set. I got shit to do after this set too. Sonics is one of the best players at catching gyro, but he wasn't the best at it during this tournament. But also, I was doing different ways too. Broken, but also my fault. I tried teasing him. You dead? See, like in that one camera clip, you could see Sonics' reaction, and I know mad people like they want to see everybody's reaction to everything. That's like the crowd is gasping. Like I don't know what they were thinking for this tournament for the player cams. And it's crazy because Melee is completely fine because the way that their game is aspect ratio is they're always gonna have player cams. It'll be fucking stupid not to. Like, even more stupid than Ultimate. Because then it's just like dead space or like sponsorship. And it's like I guess. Damn it, I died. This spring under the Angel Plat is really the definition of Sonic to optimize. Yeah, but look, you just go to a platform. But sometimes you don't. Clanking out with spring is so good as Rob. And also understanding how to, like, work around spin. Imagine if you couldn't contest Sonic Spring. Dude, Sonic would somehow even be more broken. Dad? Yeah. He just had shit DI. Lol. Hollow Bastion. Yeah, this is like the one time then we go to Hollow Bastion. And he immediately Nutra Beast. I knew he was going to do that too. This game, if I remember correctly, it was definitely close, but he won, obviously. And I was posed to make a comeback, but I didn't. I didn't see you go for many gyro 0 to def combos this turning, because it's not the most optimal every single time. Like, it's just better to have a better neutral than your opponent, and you just beat them out instead of just fishing for cheese. Because then that's just predictable. I'm just outplaying, and that's it. And that's what you need if you want to, like, win consistently. There's only so many random 0 to def bullshit people, like, top players are going to give you until it's not going to work, because they're the ones that are actively fighting against it. That's crazy. Down tilt, down tilt, tilt. Did you ever see Aqua's Roy? This thing was brutal. I've definitely watched some random like Aqua Pocket games on Twitter. Damn. That was a fantastic down smash. That was a good using your invincibility for back air. Like, I'm too aggressive when he's literally fucking invincible. Like, why am I getting hit when there's 0 chance I'm able to do anything to him? You should just disengage. How do you optimize Rob up B? Do you mash B or does it matter? So it does matter. If you're mashing Rob neutral B, you're conserving on gas. But it's like kind of stalls you a bit slightly. Like you could obviously tell when it's happening. But pretty much almost all of the time, it's pretty good. Yeah, you can also use the stick. Yeah, I have such a deficit right now. The fact I brought it back a bit, like it wasn't like he was at this percent. You're dead. Rob is so bad. Rob is so fucking dog shit, bro. Do I own a Rob? I don't own like the big Robs. I have like small Robs and stuff, but I would like to get like the real ones. But I don't know how much money they are actually. I'm just like, fuck off. Like, then I get hit by a back air. He's really good at hitting those Sonic back air. If I had better evasion, like, if I didn't get hit by that, I feel like I won that game. But I didn't really think it mattered that much, because I was already making a huge comeback, and I was still pretty confident. And that's when he started banning other stages. which allowed me to go to my secret pick, Battlefield. I heard people say this. I was the one that picked the Belmont song. I picked the Castlevania music. It is a good song. Shout out to Atelier for putting me on. Who won Genesis? I don't know. You gotta figure it out. So much damage. And then I think this is the best stage versus Sonic in the matchup. 100%. I like was saving for when it was the most important to use this stage. It's very, very good for Rob. When will you do a Ken vs. Guido type comeback against Sonics? Dude, that set was insane. Ken is so good, but I don't know how you let that lead or how you let that comeback happen. It's interrupting him and like placing yourself where Spin Dash is probably gonna be going to punish him for when he comes out of the actual like the invincibility bullshit, the iframes. Was the trash talk real, Zomba? Like, did I mean it? Cosmos lost the Wilds at MVD for 65th? Yeah. That fucking snipe and everything, all of that, fucking insane. Cosmos did good at one of the Japanese tournaments where I beat him. Yeah, Umabura. Little game 5 of me. And then game 5 I cooked him. Thank God. How good do you think Kazuya is? I think he's a bit overrated as people learn to play campy. I agree with you, but I also still think Kazuya is pretty broken. But he's slightly overrated. But that character just sometimes does kill you. And that is pretty fucking broken in Ultimate. And he does so much damage. There just becomes certain points in times where it's like, you know you won. And when I took the first stock and when I started hitting him, that was when this game I was like, yeah, this is like, this is it. Like I lock in like a 1% extra, and then I'm the Genesis X fucking champion. And then you play so evasive and make it like, dude, okay, you guys can't see it right now. I gotta move my webcam. 3 minutes and 42 seconds. I am in my third stock, 183. He was at his last stock, 35%. Like, this becomes a point where I could also, like, low-key play for time. In, like, a really, really fucked up way, you know? Especially because Sonic's, like, what is he gonna do? Like, he's down so much. It's not even like you're down slightly, you know? Like, and Sonic's is a player that sometimes when he is down like that, he just tries to force plays and stuff like that. Do you play any mobile games currently? No, I am not a mobile gamer. Which sometimes is very unfortunate, because sometimes you're on a train and it's like, oh, I have no more internet. You can't use your phone. But then that's when you appreciate the beauty in life and hope you have earbuds to listen to music. Do you know Cut the Rope? I've heard about it. Who is my worst character of randoms? It's probably Min Min. Min Min is so unorthodox to play for me. Maybe there's some other characters that I'm like neglecting. When you hit the F tilt, that was so satisfying. Yeah, it is such a good like whiff punish and check move, and like it's so broken. Appreciate it, Toke, for the follow. And then it's like when you're in this situation, like this is unlosable. Like, yeah. And then that's all she were. You just win. Lol. Genesis champion. And I don't think Cirque brackets are out. So here, I'm gonna stream until I hit the 2-hour mark. So chat, you can ask me questions until then. It's not for, it's like not that long. So I'll talk about I'll talk about my current plan and ideas right now. So obviously I'm doing Cirque. And after Cirque and the Litvitational, I'll be going to Collision. Thank God. So originally, I said I was doing Battle of BC, but I fully dropped out of the event. I refunded my flight. I told the TOs I'm not going. There's no way I'm going. So, I'm not doing it. Then after that, there is a long-ass pause of time. And I was thinking about doing Level Up Expo, but I also want to do the Japan trip. And I might honestly just do the Golden Week Japan trip and not go to Level Up Expo. And I honestly encourage a lot of like the good American players to pull up. Then after whatever I do, it's honestly probably going to be the Golden Week instead of the Vegas trip. There's already 2 majors for it. It's Delta and Kaguribi, and there's also the grind opportunity. And Japan is lit. And I'm on break. Then afterwards, I'm most likely doing Gommel. I'm like 99% sure I'm doing it. Like, pretty much it's like, oh, if I get closer, it's like, yeah, I can 100% say. I don't think I'm going to do MomoCon. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. And then afterwards, I have to get the crown run back. And everything else is a little too far in advance, so I can't say. I need to shorten my bookmark names. That's all I need. It's pretty simple, so it's nothing anything too hard. I need a dark mode extension. What if I like the light? Defending crown of Genesis champion. And Cirque. What's your main way to practice right now? VOD reviews, just thinking heavily about the game, either by myself or with other people, and playing in just actual tournaments. Like, I feel like I don't need to play as much as other people because I just understand the game in a different way that other people do, where it allows, like, I'm fine with not playing, you know? Like, it's not anything crazy to me, you know? What was my mindset going into Genesis? I mean, I knew I liked my bracket. I said I thought Tilde was going to be my hardest opponent. He actually wasn't, unfortunately for him. And I was just confident the whole way through. And that's kind of all you need when you are just able to do bullshit. Like, I already know I can win tournaments. This is a tournament. Oh my god, shock. I can win a tournament. I've beat people I've already beaten before. Like, everyone I've beat that tournament is people I've beaten before. It's just doing it, like, back to back. And that's not that fucking crazy when you're as goated as me. Did you ever fight Ron during your Japan trip? Nope, I did not fight Ron to Yoshi. Fortunately. But it seems chat that it is pretty much time for me to go. I'm gonna decide a streamer to raid. And I hope you guys had a very lovely Saturday. I mean, I don't know. Hbox spelling bee. What the fuck? What the hell? Thank you for the follow. You got an Android or iPhone? I currently have an Android, but I low-key want to switch to an iPhone pretty soon. Give it up. I got Mars. Swash raid. Oh, I want to talk about before I leave. I'm sure some people have already left because they've already. So obviously I need to stream more because I'll be quite frank with you guys. As a free agent that is still capable of winning majors, it is pretty troll. I don't have a sponsor just based on how pretty much everybody else has a sponsor. And to change that, some of the best ways to get a sponsor is by streaming. So I've kind of conducted like, I've been trying to base off travel plans, school, my own personal life, and just like everything else. And I've become more like comfortable with like an actual stream schedule. And I didn't want to announce it on Twitter because I could just bullshit it and say it on Twitter. But now that like I'm actually streaming and like streaming it literally right now, just randomly, I wanted to say it because I know a lot less people would think about it. So my main goal is to stream mostly during the weekdays, like before my classes. That way it's like, you know, it's a nice little noon stream. We get to hang out, chill. And I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a big Wi-Fi player. I don't even have the fucking Wi-Fi mod right now, so it's even worse. And I'm not good on Wi-Fi, guys. I'll admit it. My brain is wired to play Smash offline, but the second I'm playing online, I don't know. Sometimes I'm low-key not even like a top 100 player on Wi-Fi, which is crazy because I play Rob too. But that's enough rambling. I wanted to tell you guys that basically I'll be streaming more. I appreciate all the support and everything, whether you've been here since fucking forever, since I was a Smash 4 little child, or you just heard about me from Genesis. I mean, either way, I fuck with you. Hope you fuck with me, and we're about to raid Mars, and I have to leave. Yeah, but now I went Genesis, so like I actually need to stream more if I want to like make more money off of Smash. Cause what else am I gonna do? So goodbye.